Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Rev Up with AR Pro. So, team, all of you know that AR Pro is the world's largest network of professionals from the auto industry, and Rev Up is an initiative from AR Pro to bring the veterans from the auto industry in front of you, so that you can interact with them, talk to them, and also get to know their life story, so that we can all get inspired on what to do next or to get a direction in our life as well. So if you're not a member on AirPro yet, immediately go down to our website, autoretailpro.com, and click on join us to become a member free. Okay. So team, as usual, like every Sunday, this Sunday we have a very special guest again. With us, we have Pro Murugan. Pro Murugan hails from a small village in Tamil Nadu. Of course, from there he has grown up to what he is today. He was one among the first of few educated or graduated people from his village. From there, he started his career in the auto industry. He worked with an auto OEM, and from there, he has come back to a dealership. And today, he is the CEO of Titanium Motors, Mercedes-Benz, Chennai. So you can hear details about him from him. But before that, I just want to have a quick check. All of you able to hear me well? Okay. So good morning, team, again. So let's make this a great morning with Pro Murugan. So Pro Murugan, welcome to Rev Up with AR Pro.
Yeah, thank you, Srikanth. It's my pleasure to be here for today with you on the interaction.
So you have been a member on AR Pro for quite some time now. How do you feel to be part of this world's largest network and interacting? You have people like you from different parts of India, from different brands in the same group. How do you feel?
Actually, it's one of the rarest opportunity we got. Actually, we must be the entire automotive fraternity should be thank you for creating the platform to connect the automotive retail professionals. Because the people generally talk about automotive means only the OEMs or belongs to automotive, but unfortunately, the dealer, especially the retail professionals, has been left out in the automotive vertical. Probably we have to the automotive professionals has to have a great regards to the the pro team for creating such a platform and connecting the peoples to have interaction and to share their experience. Even the kind of the because though I joined late, I could able to follow few of the last few interviews. It was a great inspiring story for me. Probably the same will be for the rest of the automotive retail professionals also.
Absolutely. In fact, it's great to know, you came from a small village in Tamil Nadu, and it was fantastic to hear how you graduated out of your engineering and then got into the auto industry. So it would be great if you could share, was it a pre-decided, to get into auto industry, or it just happened?
Oh, I cannot say it's a pre-decided. So being grown up in a village where probably you cannot call it even as a village. Actually, probably if you go deep interior of the villages, probably even there won't be even a cluster of houses in my area where we used to have the houses on our own agriculture land. So from my house to next house will be probably around 500 meters or 600 meters. The reason why I'm calling not even a village, even there is no tea shop still in my area. So we don't call it as a village. So this is a place where we do farming and we'll stay there. So if you want to have access to the village, probably it will be 2-3 kilometers from there. So the place where I born and brought up, I never thought actually I even come to gentle. So from a village boy coming to Chennai, staying in a hostel from 6th standard, then completing my engineering. From there, by chance, I got an automotive as a opening as a campus interview. Probably whatever the job opening I would have got it, probably I would have chosen that. Not a pre-decided one that I want to be an automobile engineer, I want to be in the automotive retail, because nothing was pre-decided. It was just happened. And I just was trying to make use of the best of the opportunities and how to elevate myself and to achieve something for me or in the professional life.
So which village do you come from?
So probably this is from Salem district. So when you are approaching from Chennai, just 50 kilometers before Salem district, there is a place called Talaivasal. So again from Talaivasal, you have to go interior of 3 kilometers. So many of the people might be knowing the town called Talaivasal. It is on the national highway. It is also one of the biggest vegetable market for the south, the Tamil Nadu, where used to supply the vegetables.
Okay. So how did you happen to, how was it that you got into the graduation? Who motivated you to study further?
Okay, so I grown up in the hostel along with my friends. So all of my friends decided to go for mechanical engineering. So my dad was against. It was in the 91. So that time there was very limited engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. Now it is actually like mushrooms. So every district have 50 to 100 engineering colleges where seats are not filled up. So during that time there was no engineering. Hardly few private colleges having engineering. Otherwise, it's only government colleges. So when I was finished my 10th, there is option whether to go study for the next higher level with plus one, plus two, then going for graduation, or go directly to diploma. That is the one. That is an option available during that time. So in my same school, the institutions where I did my high school, we also had a polytechnic, but today it's called a polytechnic. That time it's only technical institute, only with the mechanical discipline. So when 20 of my friends decided to go for mechanical with the polytechnic, so I told my dad I am not interested to go for 11th and 12th, then to go for engineering. So as I was going along with my friends, so that is how I chosen even mechanical as my next level of studies. So all of my friends joined together for the mechanical engineering. So final year I elected automobile as a interest.
Okay, fantastic. So how did you come to a hostel, in fact, from the village? What motivated you for that?
It's not a motivation because there was not much of the access for our the high quality education near my village. So few of my the colleagues from my nearby villages actually studied in the institute where they got great placements. Probably the institute where I studied today, probably they will be at 110th year of the education. So that is one of the first mechanic, the automotive, not automotive, it's a mechanical discipline, the polytechnic during that time started somewhere in 1905. So that time the course was called MMV, motor the mechanic vehicles. That is actually the course actually. Then when the education system got reformed, then they made it as a polytechnic or the technical institute started offering DMEs, diploma in mechanical engineering. So few of my village peoples, nearby village people actually got the opportunity to study there, and that is the sure for the greatest the support from that institute is you will come out with a job. So all the big corporates like TVS, L&T, Ashok Leyland, they everyone will come there for recruitment. So it is a news in my nearby villages that once you get into the admission in the school and you get out of the polytechnic, it is sure that you will come out of the job. So with that intention, my dad thought that okay, once you go there, you also have an opportunity to learn the better education. Also, you'll come out with the job opportunity. That is how actually we chosen. Otherwise, even we are not even aware about the school when I was there in my village.
Okay. So, what was your first job? So, did you get a placement right from there, or was it?
Yeah, but I'm not so lucky as like my other friends to get into the big corporates like L&T, Ashok Leyland, and probably Bajaj Tempo. That time it came. I got the opportunity with one of the automotive dealer network with Sundaram Motors. So they came for the campus interview when there were the dealers for Fiat in 1994.
Okay.
So I was lucky enough to have a campus job.
Okay. So what happened after that? So that was your first job in Sundaram in Fiat.
Yeah, that was my first job. Yeah, I joined as a trainee. So probably stayed in a hostel for 8 years, not seen much of the outside world. As you rightly said, I am the first generation to come out for a study from outside. Again, come out for a salaried job because for generations we are into farming. So even not much of my the relatives or my circle also there to advise me or to give a career guidelines. So whatever was given, that was only available choice. And I want to make use of that. So probably after a year, probably after 1.5 years, so suddenly it came in my mind. If you ask how, I don't have answer for it. So suddenly it came into my mind when I was thinking that when I will become the manager. I have not even completed my training properly, but suddenly came in my mind when I will become the manager. So definitely there is a great career opportunity with the Sundaram, which I never deny, right? But when I'm looking upon the managers, so most of the people are 40 plus. So I thought, should I need to wait for next 20 years to become the manager, which I cannot wait. So that actually prompted me to move out of Sundar Motors.
Okay.
So my next ambition, with 1 year 7 months of experience, is to have works manager. That today is a head of service or service manager or the fancy designation. That time it is a workshop is called works manager.
Okay.
So works manager was my dream to have a designation and to have a visiting card, because that time you never have a visiting. The workshop people never had a chance to have a visiting cards. So that actually prompted me. So I just moved out of Sundaram with 1 year and 8 months of experience.
Okay.
So again, the boy grown up in a very restricted environment, not known much of the world, other than Tamil, not spoken much of the languages. Again, English also very limited opportunity to speak. But with all the limitations, I moved to Andhra.
Okay.
Because did not able to get a great job, but I was very clear on my thought. I will join only as a manager, not as a service advisor, technician, anything else.
Okay.
So with help of one of my friend, actually I have to thank him. I will take this opportunity to thank him. One Mr. Sriram. He was my senior who joined Eicher Motors that time.
Okay.
Truck division. So he was handling the Andhra region, where there is a dealer called High-Tech Motors. He is actually a sub dealer for an Andhra dealer. So there was a vacancy. So I joined as a works manager with my dream fulfilled with the designation of a works manager with a visiting card. So this is how actually my actually the next level of journey has started in my automobile life.
Okay. That's fantastic. So from Chennai, you moved on to Andhra. In which place in Andhra?
It is in Tirupati.
Tirupati, as a works manager.
Yeah, works manager. Before the Tirupati, probably I should admit the reason, because I went to Vijayawada, is one of the largest dealer for Eicher, where I got rejected. The reason, I was very lean, not much of motion, even nothing much on my face to show that I am a grown-up male with 1 year 8 months of experience. So during the interview, they were very happy about my technical knowledge, but they are not confident that can I handle the truck drivers with the 2 years of less than 2 years of experience? Can I handle truck mechanics? So it's very difficult to handle in that with that maturity. So they rejected my profile, only consideration of my body language, my appearance, and my limited experience. So that is why I further happened to join in Tirupati. Again, it was happened to be the again same Eicher truck dealer. So that I took it as a very challenging environment. Probably the people in the truck field, they actually can able to correlate. Most of the trucks operated in the prefixed paths. There is a fixed routes actually. And Vijayawada being the hub of the truck operation for the South India, next to Namakkal. So most of the trucks operate from Vijayawada to Chennai, Vijayawada to Bangalore. So whichever goes Bangalore, again the closest is they have to touch Tirupati. Whichever comes to Chennai also has to touch Tirupati. Again, the big market for Vijayawada is to carry the mangoes and the marbles from Kadapa. So again, those people has to touch Tirupati. So when I was in the Tirupati, within 6 months, the owner of the Eicher dealer who rejected my profile contacted the Eicher company. I started getting very less number of trucks for regular maintenance. I don't know what is happening. So then the Eicher engineer said, no sir, those cars are now reporting to Tirupati. I said, what is something special in Tirupati? It's not even dealer, it's only a sub dealer. He said, no, there is one new person come actually, whatever the job you are doing, he is doing in the same 1/4 of the time. For the truck people, the timing is one of the most important things.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, so for example, for replacing the clutch, they will take 2 days. For general, the regular jobs are only clutch replacement and the greasing on the wheels. That is one of the most prominent jobs in the trucks. So
Okay.
for grease, packing of the grease on the wheel bearings and changing the brake linings and other things, generally the dealers will take 1 or 2 days. So what we did at Tirupati is we used to get the cars moved out in 4 hours for clutch, 5 hours for with the service and the brake pad, greasing everything. So the people start saving time rather than keeping the truck for 1 or 2 days at the workshops. So whenever the people are moving towards Bangalore or moving towards Chennai, when they're touching Tirupati, they used to get their periodic services done.
That's fantastic.
So then he got news about me. Then again he approached my friend, can I take that guy back?
Okay.
So again my friend approached. Now the dealer is asking me, would you be interested to come back to join in Vijayawada? I said,
Okay.
I'm more than happy to join the dealer. Now it's a service center. So this is actually what changed my life to move from a local garage of authorized service center to one of the big dealer for Eicher in Vijayawada.
Fantastic. So initially you started your career with Fiat cars, and from there you moved on to the heavy vehicles.
Yeah.
So what are the challenges you faced moving from a four-wheeler to a six-wheeler or more?
Okay. Probably the Sundar Motors was a great learning experience. Probably I have to thank the technicians who was trying to teach me. It was the greatest lessons. Probably people used to say that this is the biggest learning I got it from Dr. Abdul Kalam or from Dhoni or Tendulkar, but my biggest lesson came from those mechanics. So when you join as a trainee, you don't given a chance to work in detail. So even today, we are privileged to have two-post lift. So the moment the vehicle comes, you will put it and you will lift the car. So that time, having a two-post lift in the dealership is only privilege. So only when the head of service wants to see the car, then they will put the car in the two-post lift to show him the under chassis. So technicians and all, you will have the choice of having a two-post lift. So the trainees' jobs are only once the vehicle received, put the jack and put the stand and get the vehicle ready for repair. Then we'll remove the wheels, take it to the stand. Whatever they remove and give it to us, we have to wash it. This is what I'm doing it for 6 months, nothing more than that. So one day I was asking my mechanic, so all the technically qualified jobs you are performing, and you are giving me only the cleaning job. More than that, I have not done anything for last 6 months. Then he said, what did you learn for last 6 months? I said, nothing. I'm expert in cleaning with the kerosene. More than that, I have learned nothing. He said, can we just take the brake shoe? I just lifted and gave it to him. He showed the brake shoe, and there was a two small half circle the peripherals. And the same way, there is a brake carrier. To place that, there is a small projection. He asked, what is this? And what for this? I said, I don't know. You are only removing and giving the brake shoe. I'm only doing kerosene cleaning. More than that, I don't know what is this. He said, that is where you lost your opportunity of learning. You are the luckiest person could able to handle the component in hand, could able to explore everything in your hand, but you never came to me and asking me questions or what is this. So you took it as a cleaning job. So it is up to your choice. You never took it as a choice of learning. Actually, that triggered me. So I wasted my 6 months only by using kerosene and brush. I'm only doing cleaning. So fortunately there were 4 of my friends actually joined together. Then we all grouped up. Then we assemble every day afternoon during the lunch time. Then we'll start exchanging the learnings points. What you learn in somebody is doing the clutch job one day, somebody is doing a brake job, somebody doing engine job. So we started sharing our learning. Okay, I did. This is what the vehicle came with the complaint in engine. This is what the vehicle came with the complaint in brake. So we could able to share the knowledge. So that thing actually made a foundation for me to understand what is a fundamental of automobile. So there was not much of a challenge for me to handle in the truck, though it was moved from car to truck, as my fundamentals were strong. So only my initial time difficulty was only in language. So fortunately, within 3 to 4 months, I could able to pick up Telugu fluently. I started speaking Telugu and could able to make good relationship with the truck drivers and the mechanics. So I didn't find much of the challenges because of my foundation was strong with Sundar Motors.
That's really fantastic. So, team, that's a learning to all of us as well. See what Pro Murugan said. 6 months he was cleaning with the brush and kerosene, and that never struck the thought of this. But when this person actually put this point into him, yes, that's something very important. That we just don't do a work, but do something more than that. Go beyond your work. Probably that is what being inquisitive, asking questions, and something really I appreciate Pro Murugan is for that. That they formed a group which would discuss every afternoon on their new learnings. That's fantastic, I say. Isn't that important? How many of us do that? That was a true eye-opener, Pro Murugan. So what happened after that? What next? So you moved to Vijayawada?
Okay, I moved to Vijayawada. I was a service manager for Asia Trucks. So that time I had the Godfather with the same group. They are also a dealer for Maruti Suzuki. So they have a dealership in the same premises. They have the Maruti workshop also. So the guy was actually guiding me how actually handle the business, how to plan all these things. So that Asia has given the overall platform of 360-degree platform of the opportunity for me to interact with the manufacturers, what generally the manufacturers expect, then what is the warranty, technical report preparations, parts management. I'm just trying to learn in 360 degree of automobile business. So suddenly what happened, the manager was heading this, the counterpart heading the Maruti service is a Malayali who left and went back to Thrissur to stay with his family. So suddenly what happened, probably my 4.5 years of experience. So there is a vacuum in the dealership as a head of service for the Maruti. So my owner decided, let us make use of Murugan, and he has given me the charge of Maruti also. With the 4 years of experience, I am heading the Eicher service and the Maruti service.
So you handle both together?
I'm joining both together.
Okay.
So that is how I moved to cars again back. So again, today what Maruti is actually the pioneer in automotive service. So that time it was not like that. Probably nobody will bother what is automotive service in Maruti. Even there is no to call service advisor. There is one person called the front manager, not front manager. I couldn't recall the word actually. Okay, so only one person stand in front of the reception. Okay, so all the customers come and stand in a queue to hand over the car. You'll just open job card and you'll put it in a box. Nobody will bother to go and check with the customer what is the condition of the car, what complaint is, explaining all these things. So when customer calling at 3 o'clock in the evening is my car is ready, then the people go and chase, oh, where is the car actually? So there is no proper system even in Maruti time. Probably what I'm talking about somewhere in 97 the period.
Yeah, that was the time when customers used to be taken for granted.
Yeah, correct. So it is actually become havoc for me that one way I'm handling the truck business. So given additional responsibility of this. After some time, I start realize that is I'm doing the right job or I'm going somewhere wrong. Because there is no guidance for me with the 5 years of with having just 5 years of experience. Am I moving in the right track or not? So I decided that I need someone to guide me. Then I contacted the same guy who was the service manager of the Maruti division. So by the time he settled in Thrissur with one of the dealer, he is a dealer for Bajaj Tempo, and that time also they are the dealer for Daewoo. So I called him, sir, can I come and join with you? Because I cannot able to handle the situation because that time owners, they never bothered about the dealerships, the workshops. Because Maruti, they used to take premium of 20 to 30,000 for Zen and 800 and Maruti thousands. So whatever the peanuts comes from workshop is not a great thing for them. So I thought that when I want to do something to stabilize, to make a strong foundation in my early stage, so I don't want to go directionless. So I need someone as a guide or as a guardian. So again, that is how actually I moved from Vijayawada to Thrissur. Again, no idea about Malayalam. So I was just fluently speaking Tamil, the Telugu. From there I moved to Kerala, Thrissur, joined as a workshop manager for Bajaj Tempo. So I finished Fiat, test Eicher, test Maruti. Now I came to Bajaj Tempo.
Bajaj Tempo. Okay.
Bajaj Tempo.
Which year was this?
Sorry.
Which year was this?
Somewhere around 98.
Okay.
Yeah, 98, 99. So I worked with him for about 1.5 years in Thrissur. So I was handling both Bajaj Tempo and also giving and with Maruti experience. So I could able to have some knowledge on the Devu. So I was managing both the car and the truck division there as a works manager. It was about 1.5 years. So then I got an opportunity to come to my native place.
Okay, by then you learned Malayalam as well?
Yeah, I learned fluent Malayalam.
Oh, fantastic.
Right. So I came to Salem, is my hometown. Not hometown, closest to my hometown. Probably I can able to stay with my family. I can support my dad for farming. Then I can able to go to job also. So I got into Annamalais. Is one of the during that time they were the dealer for Hindustan Motors. So they had a dealership workshop, the sales and service outlet for Ambassador and Lancer in Salem. So that time it was just coming up actually. They are setting up the facility. So I was joined there to set up to head the Ambassador service.
Okay.
It was very short period. So I couldn't match my expectations. So immediately I shifted to, even within Salem there is one Devu dealer I shifted. So initially there was too much of changes. So when I was there in Salem, then I got a breakthrough to join as a head of service for the Ford dealership in Cochin. Probably now they are no not the Ford dealership is not running in the same name. Probably it has been taken over by somebody. So
EM, I guess. No, not Premium. What is it? MG.
No, MGF.
MGF, yes.
MGF is a group. So they were the Hyundai dealer, also the Ford dealer. So Kairali Ford is their the Ford dealer division. So I got.
Okay.
So
you're back to Kerala now.
Yeah, again back to Kerala, Cochin.
Okay.
So again, Ford probably one of the best of my learning in after sales. Even today, probably with my limited experience because I not worked with all the manufacturers, with the limited experience wherever I touched upon the after sales business, even today I can say Ford system is one of their best system in after sales. I learned
I agree with you.
I learned
I've had a short span with Ford, and I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah.
So how long were you with Ford there?
So I was there for about again 2 years.
Okay.
So during all these times, meantime also I was trying to get into corporate.
Okay.
So, but even many of my colleagues who joined Bajaj Tempo, even few guys has shifted to Mahindra. So they are trying to help me to arrange an interview. But unfortunately, that time generally people will see the dealership network people are not that much qualified. So they never give the chance. From dealership to manufacturer, will get a limited chance. But now all the manufacturers giving great chance for even they start believing that even dealership have better, even also have a qualified people. They are giving now many people are getting chance. So I attended many interviews, but unfortunately I couldn't get opportunity to get into manufacturers. So I decided that my life is going to be with the dealer network. So what I have to achieve in the dealer network. So I set a goal. So in 10 years, so I want to work with one of India's largest automotive dealer network as head of service. So that was the goal I set. So with probably say when I was 7 years of experience, I joined Kairali Ford. Again, it's one of the big dealer for Ford because we were dealer for entire Kerala that time. So later there was one dealer who opened up in Calicut. Otherwise, we used to cover entire Kerala. So I learned a lot during that time. So that during that time, one of my colleague means the manufacturer representatives actually referred me to Delhi. So I moved to Delhi again with Ford.
So you joined Ford OEM now?
No, again Ford dealer. That is
Harpreet Ford. Probably,
yeah, Harpreet Ford. This is one of the largest Ford dealer in India. Okay, so I thought that okay, I'm moving into the right place actually. Being Delhi again, when moving Delhi, Hindi zero, Hindi nahi malum hai. That is the only Hindi word I know. So when I learned Telugu, when I learned Malayalam, so I was not worried about whether I can able to manage it there. So when even the biggest the confidence and my learning is my traveling. Meeting people at different places, learning, understanding their culture, their the behaviors. So when you are knowledgeable, people start respect. It is not the place or it is not the. Generally, people fear that we don't want to go to North India. We don't want to go to this part of India. It is not like that. As long as you are knowledgeable, you are confident enough, people will start respect you. That is what I learned during all my journeys to different places. Actually,
That's fantastic. So what next after the Fort Delhi?
so Fort Delhi, that is the time I got opportunity with Maruti. So that time they are trying to set up the Maruti True Value business, that the pre-owned car business. So they are looking for a people who is from the workshops, generally the service advisors and the works manager, because they want the people to evaluate and certify the cars.
Okay.
So I got the opportunity. I
So
joined.
finally, your dream of getting into a corporate is coming true.
Yeah, probably I have to give a small story again here. So when I was in Cochin, so I attended for Maruti interview in Chennai. Sorry, I got the opportunity. So that time I have 2 appointment letters. So one appointment letter with Maruti Suzuki, one appointment letter with the Harpreet Ford, Delhi dealer.
Okay.
Okay. So my dealer salary is 40% higher than the Maruti salary.
Okay.
So I rejected Maruti offer. I joined the Delhi dealer.
Okay.
So when I was in Delhi, again I got an opportunity again with the same True Value. So the HR guy could recognize me. So he said, I last time I given the appointment order, but you didn't join. I said, sir, you are offering salary lower than the dealership. Why should I join? So he asked, then if I give a better salary, would you be interested to join? He said, I'm more than happy. So next my second attempt, so they gave the better salary, but still it is not the salary what I got with the dealer. It was slightly 10 to 20% lesser, but still I compromise. Okay, if I miss this opportunity, I may not get it back. So I joined Maruti. That is how my corporate life actually started. So till
Fantastic.
that time, Murugan is purely technical guy. You don't speak much. I can give a small story for that incident. So when I went to Vijayawada on first day for joining, so they arrange a hotel. So from the hotel, I have to go to the workshop on the first day of joining. So the previous day, someone came from the dealership. They picked up from the hotel in their bike. So I just observed the route actually. So second day, I just came out of the hotel. Before that, I just checked up with the reception which bus actually goes there. So they gave the bus number. By the time I reached the bus stand, I forgot the bus number. So I was so hesitant to ask somebody that which bus number to go. That Auto Nagar is actually is a destination in all the Andhra big cities. Auto Nagar is where all the workshop will generally get placed. Workshops are industrial. You cannot put it in the residential areas. So Auto Nagar, the place I know, but I'm so shy. I don't have the courage to ask somebody which bus goes to Auto Nagar. I walked for 4.5 kilometers to reach the destination. So I never speak up. So that is the Murugan till the day I joined Maruti.
Okay.
Yeah.
So till then you were a technical expert, but personality-wise, improvement came in after you got into Maruti.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So
okay.
How did the change come about in Maruti?
Okay. So my first posting was in Kerala, in Kollam. It was hardly for 2-3 months. So by the time again, I have been asked to move to Coimbatore. So there was a Maruti area office. So there was few Maruti True Value dealers that time. So in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Madurai, Coimbatore is only 3 locations, where the other locations they are trying to set up the dealer network. So again, probably what I can say, what I was trying to learn, I was trying to reproduce that learning how I can able to apply somewhere. That is started thinking of, because this is something new. If I'm going to learn something completely new, then I'll be out of the race. So now I have to make use of what I learned. Then how I have to make use of that. Probably many of the people will now will talking about the menu pricing. When you go to hotel, they will give card the menu card. Same way now automobile dealers also give the standard estimation for the regular jobs. Like if I am doing the 10,000 or 15,000 kilometers, so these are the parts to be changed. This is the labor and this is the total value. So this was not there in the Indian contract. So Ford was the first one to bring it to India with a concept called menu pricing. They used to display this in the reception, and they are the first one to bring the interactive reception to India. Right. So again, we used to talk about all the productivity, efficiency of the technician during that time.
Okay.
Right. So with that, so I was thinking that how I can able to apply my learning to Maruti True business. So the biggest challenge in the True business is, so evaluator will evaluate, and he knows brake pad has to be changed, but he does not know what is the cost of brake pad and what is the labor charges for brake pad. So they have to evaluate, come back to the dealership, go and sit with the parts team, identify the parts value, then sit with the service advisors, identify the labor value, then total, then only they can able to arrive the refurbishment value to reduce from the cost. Then it was striking in my mind, why don't we make it as a ready-made? So I copied what I learned from Ford. I put it for Maruti. What are the regularly repairable jobs generally comes up when we are evaluating the car? So suspension, brake, something in engine. So all these things. Then I was started making the menu card for refurbishment. So I gave it to Maruti. It was happened to be then today, even today, they will call it as a ready reckoner. So probably if you ask any evaluator in Maruti, they will have it in the packet. They can immediately refer. So what is the cost of that part? What is the labor for that job? Then immediately they know what is the total repair. So that actually brought attention on me for the head office people. Right. Then they understand what is my caliber, capacity, and what I know in depth in the automotive service system. So that actually gave the opportunity for me to move from Kollam, the small area, to the big area like Coimbatore. So even after reaching there also, being the service guy, because generally sales and service is always the isolated one. They never actually try to mingle. But my opportunities with sales, though I'm a guy, the job is to certify the car, but where I source my car? For the new car, Maruti is producing the car. For True Value, who has to produce the car? I have to produce my car. Where I will do the procurement? Only with the customers who is intend to buy a new car by selling their old car. So that is my biggest source. So if I sit in the pre-owned car division, I never get the opportunity to buy the old car.
Exactly.
So then I am the first one in Maruti True Value go and sit in the Maruti new car showrooms to interact with the salespeople. Then I started sharing my experience with the head office people. Sir, if you sit in True Value, nobody will come. You have to go and sit with the new car team,
sales
make
team.
them understand, give the confidence. Then only they will start share the leads. Okay, this customer is interested to sell. Otherwise, generally they will try to pass on the leads to the local brokers. So that is how my journey starts from purely technical into sales process. So that is
Fantastic.
the time I happened to meet one of our pro member, Prakash, who had you would have interacted a couple of weeks before. So still I consider is my sales guru. So I learned what is sales from him actually.
That's fantastic. In fact, it was Pro Prakash who actually suggested you for this program, RevUp.
Oh.
So Pro Prakash is also watching us, I guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely he will.
Okay. In fact, there is a news for you. So there is one of your ex team member who's giving you a message. Salute you, Murugan sir. He was our MSIL, TSM, and RSSM when I was working in Maruti dealer. This message comes from Bipin Shashi.
Oh, Bipin Shashi. Okay, he's from Calicut. He was working for Indus as an evaluator. So when I was there, I got recruited as a trainee. I'm happy to have people that are able to recollect me as part of the life.
It's such a small world,
Yeah,
AirPro connects. Bipin Shashi is a member as well, and per my understanding, probably even I've not met him, but I think he's also moved to a OEM from the used car division.
Okay.
So Bipin, I think you are working with some OEM right now, right? Just do respond in the comment box. Okay, so Pro, let's go ahead. So after this, so you were at the Coimbatore office all this while.
Yeah.
For True Value.
Yeah, it was for 3 years. Okay, 3 years. Then I moved as a. So during the Coimbatore office, I was doing all the research. So when I was sitting on the dealerships, then I was trying to capture customer information. Even at that time, Maruti, today every dealership will have the customer information card, the prospect card. So that time it was called customer the information card. It is only customer name, phone number, model, interested. Nothing more will be there. So then we, along with the sales team, we were trying to redesign the Excel sheet so that we can able to try to capture more information about the customer. So what is his existing car, how much kilometer is it driven, whether you want to exchange his old car or it is going to be add-on purchase. So all these things we added. Then we shared again this with the head office. Then again it has been seen as one of the best practice by Maruti for that year. Then again it has been again modified. Further refinement has been given by the top management. Then it is came as a standard customer prospect card for all the dealership to capture the customer information. So all those.
This is still a practice in the dealership. I mean, initially when Maruti True Value started, I do remember the consultants were very reluctant to pass on the leads because they all had tie-up with the local used car dealers. So definitely would have faced some challenge there. How did you?
Yeah, probably I can say that because my personal interaction. Because as I said, I never sit in True Value pre-owned car showroom. I always sit in the. The reason is we have to understand the psychology. Why is not giving? One is that he is intent to make money from outside, which you cannot stop it. Second one is they are afraid of. If I happen to pass on the lead to my pre-owned car, if the price is not matching to the customer expected price, then I may lose the sales opportunity. If he goes to somewhere else, the customer will either buy some other brand or he'll go and buy it from some other dealer. So there was a fear factor in the customer, the consultant mind. So I was trying to go along with them, sit with them, make them understand. So generally, that is why I started, as I was trying to give many instant stories. So I used to share stories, information, and started sharing the psychology of the individuals. Generally, people will always feel whatever I am doing is right, whatever others doing is wrong. This is how consultants feel. What I am doing with my customer is right. What the evaluator did was wrong with my customer because he's not given the right price. So what I used to counter with them is, if I'm giving 30 inquiries, 10 inquiries, how many cars you sell? Generally, yes, I will sell one car. But how can you expect, do one evaluation, expect that to get converted as a sourcing? So you generate 10 evaluations, then expect the evaluator to do conversion. When your conversion is 10%, you can expect 20%. But you cannot expect 100%. I give one evaluation, I lost, I will not give any more evaluation to the sales consultant, to the evaluator. That's wrong. So we have to make them to understand. So they are also human being. They are also same skills what you have. So if your conversion is 10, expect them 20. Don't expect them 100. So these are all the interactions or small incidents we make them to understand so that they started respecting. Then we started creating the team building. Then we made the True Value and the new car get interacted. So that is the Ambal Auto Coimbatore is the first dealership in India. Probably the True Value and new car got merged, and they started working together. And that is the first time in India where one evaluator is placed permanently in the new car showroom. That is how actually the exchange business started for the automotive, probably vertical even in India. I'm proud that
wow, that's fantastic.
Fantastic.
In fact, see, there's another message for you. This comes from Sumit Shivkumar Mehta.
Okay, okay. I'm going to touch upon him. So when I moved from Kerala, Coimbatore to Kerala, So I handled Kerala. That is a time actually Kerala is making revolutionary in the pre-owned car business, where Indus started touching, selling 100 cars. Even Bipin Shashi is one of the team member in Calicut. Again, they are doing 70, 75 cars. So during that period, then one of my boss was work with me in Kerala as my regional manager. He moved to Mumbai, and he made a condition to Maruti head office that other than Murugan, I don't want anyone in my regional office as a pre-owned car guy. So he forced me to move from Cochin to Mumbai. So
That's fantastic.
I landed in Mumbai. I called for the first pre-owned car managers meeting. So I was interacting with the pre-owned car managers. Guys, what is happening here? Kerala dealers are doing 70, 100, all this number of cars, and Mumbai sitting with the 10 car, 15 car. So the person who's dropped the message, Sumit Mehta, he is the first one to stood up and said, "Sir, ये Mumbai है, Kerala नहीं है." So I said, Sumit, so wait for some more time. I will prove this is not just Mumbai. This is also can be made it as Kerala for Mumbai. So I did same what I did it in Kerala. So I could able to build my relationship. So again, the thing is that there is a purpose for my job. So I always realize what is the purpose. So I never restrict my job role into what I am supposed to do. Right. So I try to expand my connect. This is how I moved to sales, started interacting with the sales team, started even I used to start give target to the sales team that I need this much of evaluation, this much of tradings. I used to go and meet the CEOs, I go and meet the dealer principals to explain what is pre-owned car, started making them to understand what is the revenue opportunities lying in pre-owned car. So though Bombay, the investments are too high to create infrastructure, but within the limited infrastructure, we started helping them. So probably within a year time, the dealer used to sell 10 cars or 15 cars, started moving 25 cars, 30 cars, they started 50 cars. So when I was leaving Mumbai after 3 years, the same Sumit Mehta who made a comment on me, Mumbai is a Saab, started touching 75 cars in the same dealership. And I was so happy. After 3 years, he called me, "Sir, we are really missing you when I'm touching 500 car in my dealership, in pre-owned car alone."
Wow.
So I could able
So he says, Sumit says, "Sir, still remember your reports format, and I believe the whole India is still following the same."
Probably yes. I am one of the strongest believe in data. Right. So probably many of the people could have been knowing about the man for quality, right? Even there is some I couldn't able to recollect the name suddenly. It's Deeming, yeah, it's a Deeming award. They used to give for the quality in manufacturing, right? There is the sayings from him. In God, I trust. All others must bring data. Right, so I believe in data. So that is actually helped me to make the people understand, because they always think that what we are doing is great. Only data will prove whether you are doing great, average, or poor. So I set up the pre-owned car reporting for my region. So I used to maintain every business parameters of pre-owned car. Then again became the All India standard for the Maruti. Then it has become a standard reporting from All India. Even my their system also start creating the same sort of reports for All India dealers.
Okay.
My biggest inspiration is the sayings from Darwin. It is not the strongest, or it is not the most intelligent, but the one who can able to adapt to the change is one of the most successful in life. So if I'm strong in technical, I would have not been success in sales. Right. So I could able to adapt to the region, to the brands, to the situations, from car to truck, truck to car, from the dealership to manufacturer, after sales to sales. So my biggest strength is my adaptation. So I could able to adapt to every situation, the role which I'm handling. So that is my biggest strength, I feel.
No, that's really true. In fact, that's a quality that all of us need to possess. In this world today, with the world changing so fast, you don't know what's coming tomorrow.
Correct.
You never expected COVID a year back.
Yeah.
So your opportunity lies in adapting yourself to the present situation and moving forward. That's the only way forward. That's truly described as well. So after Maruti, what happened? How long were you with Maruti, by the way, total?
So Maruti totally spent about 9 years, 3 years in Coimbatore, 3 in Cochin, and 3 years in Mumbai. So Kerala and Mumbai, I was a regional the manager for pre-owned car. So from there, again, my breakthrough happened with the Mercedes-Benz India to head their pre-owned car business at the national level. So I got an opportunity. So I joined Mercedes-Benz India. So again, whatever I learned, I was trying to implement. So being the all India role, again, I had opportunity to travel across India because earlier my travel was restricted to only to west and south. So now I get the opportunity to travel to Delhi also. Delhi, even during the fold period was very limited, just hardly 1 year. So now I could able to spend much of the time with dealers to understand these things. So that whatever the learning I had with Maruti, it helped me. So that is the time Mercedes-Benz wants to start the pre-owned car business. Though it was they having the pre-owned car business, they want to restructure and restart the business. So we want to even rebrand the name also. So earlier it was proven exclusivity. Then they want to relaunch the business with a new name. That is the time we got the name called Mercedes-Benz Certified Pre-owned Cars. So probably that is one of the proud moment for me with Mercedes-Benz, with all the dealer support and my management support. We could able to relaunch the new brand name one day with 15 outlets across India on the same day.
Okay, 15 outlets across India.
Across India with 2 independent outlets in Mumbai.
Fantastic.
So that was my great breakthrough with Mercedes-Benz India. So what are the learnings? All these things. So my traveling with the Mercedes actually given a new dimension of life. So that is the time actually I started picking up the interest of reading. So till the time with the dealerships, we never got the opportunity to read. Even if we read, again, people generally read the auto magazines. Not much beyond that actually. So that is the time I moved out of, started reading beyond automobile. I started reading books.
No text.
And my biggest strength is when I'm reading something, not to retain the knowledge within myself. So I want to share the knowledge. I will try to always say how I can be able to adapt that particular learning into my day-to-day work. People generally read, they have the knowledge and they'll keep it themselves, which I don't believe that. So what I will do, whenever I try to get some points, I always carry a marker or pencil in my book. I try to underline all the important points which actually striking me. After coming back to my home or office, I used to think of how I can able to link this learning into my day-to-day job. Then I will try to make a presentation or a storyline. Then I started introducing new concept for the automobile dealers. When the manufacturers visit the dealers, they go and started interacting with the people only with their performance and reviews. So I started a new concept. So my morning meeting starts with a small story and a motivational video to connect with the dealer team. Otherwise, the people will think that aaj bhi ek banda aa gaya, Brady is going to screw up our time for next 30 minutes. He's going to ask this question, this performance, that performance. I never ask any questions first. Because that actually helped me to build relationship. So I share stories, give some motivational videos, connect this into their life and their business. Then I started getting calls from my dealers, sir, when is your next visit? Which helped me to have better relationship with the dealer. Again, the same, beyond my pre-owned car vertical, I could able to connect with the dealer. That actually helped me to again get additional responsibility with Mercedes-Benz. Again, I also given responsibility of national head for the accessory business along with the pre-owned car business, I started able to grow in that part.
That's fantastic. So you were now handling the used cars as well as the accessories.
Yes, yes, yes.
Fantastic. So how long were you with Mercedes-Benz?
It was around 4 years, 9 months, probably close to 5 years.
Okay. Okay. And after that, you moved to a dealership. So could you tell the story of moving from an OEM back?
Okay. So again, this is again is one of the dealership where very passionate about my story, the hearing, where the team was so affectionate with me. Again, the same with the dealer principal. It was my routine visit to the dealership where dealer principal was sharing, Murugan, I'm not getting the right person to stable person. Can you help me to interview somebody and help me out? So after some time thought, it came in my mind, is it so challenging to run a dealership business? So I thrown up a challenge for myself. So why don't me coming over here and prove myself? No, it is not such a challenging job. We can able to handle it easily. So I offer myself as a candidate to this year, the dealer principal. Sir, I am more than happy to come. He first he got shocked actually. He didn't believe actually. Yeah, again asked Murugan, are you sure? I said, I am sure. Murugan, you are taking too much of risk. I said, probably if anybody is watching in Tamil, probably they may recall the dialogue of the famous comedian Vadivel. Sir, risk risk sapra mari sir. Right. So I
Okay.
so nothing because I know what is my capability, what I can deliver. Right. So I'm not worried about my job. So I know that I can settle somewhere. I get to manage for my livelihood. Right. I'm not worried about my job. So I said, no, sir. Absolutely no problem. I can able to handle things. So even I'm not also not sure whether Mercedes-Benz will relieve me or not. So I said, let me speak to Mercedes-Benz. If the management is ready to accept and willing to relieve me, I'm more than happy to join. Either you get their permission first, then I'm more than happy to take you. So I came back and I just shared my thought with my national head, Mr. Tushar Wakankar. Now he's Germany is handling the overseas market. Then he spoke to my director sales and marketing. So he open-mindedly accept. This is what the close-mindedness in India. People think that from OEM nobody will go to dealership, whereas in developed countries like Germany, US, and Europe, it is quite common. People shifting from OEM to dealership and shifting from dealership to OEM is quite common. It is only capability. So there is nothing to think about it. As long as Murugan is happy, we are happy. So I got a go ahead. So I joined, again moved to the another territory of Punjab, Chandigarh region. So just a month's time for me to understand the region, culture, people, thought process, thinking. But team was so supportive. So I could able to build my team within very short period. We could able to transform the dealership performance. Even the dealer principal also very happy. So I could able to establish my name as a CEO in the automotive dealership network as yes, Murugan can deliver as a CEO also. That is the
That's
time.
fantastic.
That is the time I could able to go beyond only the business. I could able to see HR, administration, legal, financing, accounting, planning, all these things. So I could able to learn a lot more than what is the restricted learning being the salesperson as a pre-owned car person.
That's an amazing journey to start as a trainee technician and from there moving to a works manager in the commercial segment and from there moving to the cars and then Bajaj Tempo and from there to an OEM with again with Ford and then with Maruti OEM in the True Value. From there to a premium brand OEM that is Mercedes and now as a CEO of this premium brand. That's an amazing journey that you have shared with us. So, team, I'm sure you enjoyed this journey with Pro Morgan. So, we've got time for the last. We've already exhausted our time, but we'll have a quick answering to your questions. So, do put in your questions. We'll answer a few questions here live. Others, we can of course take it on email later. I'll share the email ID also soon. So Pro Murugan, we have Pro Ramdev. So he says, can we conclude because of continuous moving from one entity to other gave you better opportunity?
I don't say just because of moving from one place to another place, you never get opportunity. You have to wait for the right opportunity, right? And where you have to start establish yourself. Today, many of the people think by shifting 4 or 5 jobs, you can able to move up, which I don't believe that, right? So you have to start build your capabilities to reach to a level, right? Probably I moved multiple places. If I would have not developed my capability, I would have not been successful in Maruti, or I would have not been successful in Mercedes Benz, or I would have not failed in dealership the moment I joined. The next dealership would have not voluntarily hired me that yes, Murugan can able to transform my business also.
Fantastic. So we have again people remembering you. So it's a small world, AR Pro
Yeah,
connects the entire world of auto industry professionals. So
yeah.
we have Narayan Vaidya. So he says, technician to service advisor to OEM to CEO. Hats off to you, Murugan sir. You're not only my friend but also mentor. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you, Narayan Vaidya. Probably I can able to recollect one incident with Narayan. So actually Narayan was heading the Daimler financial training. So as I said, I actually am trying to connect with the people with a small story or incident. So there is a training happening for the complete Daimler financial team in Hotel Hyatt in the Pune. So came with my presentation. I put it in Narayan Vaidya laptop. So the first slide opened up. So I was supposed to talk about how to why we need to have a focus on pre-owned car. So my first slide popped up with the two images. One image with somebody sitting on a bike with helmet, and one image with one father and son is brushing. So Naran Vaidya is not in the room. So I suddenly was shouting, Naran, where are you? I think some mistake has happened on my presentation. You picked up I copied the wrong presentation. So the entire audience was laughing. Then I said, guys, sorry, actually I just made the presentation for my son for his school project. By mistake, it got copied. So it was just a laughing moment for some time. Then when everybody settled down, I asked, this is not my son's presentation, this is a presentation for you guys. These two slides indicates what we are supposed to do, but we never do. We have to brush twice. Many of the people don't do. I'm not telling that everybody won't do. We have to wear helmet while riding the two-wheeler. Many of the people don't do it. This is what the situation of true value. Everybody knows the importance of pre-owned car, but we never do it. To communicate that message, I put this slide and was trying to connect with the audience so that they. So this is what actually one of my funny moment with the Narayan Vaidya on the presentation.
Okay. There's another message from Abhinand Aravindakshan. Good to listen to you through this platform. Proud to say Murugan is the person who introduced me to Pune city, to me and my family.
Yeah, Abhinand is one of my colleague actually with Mercedes. Probably he was again one of my inspiration when I used to travel along with him for the new car dealers. So I used to borrow time from him before showing my the PPTs and video, the motivational videos before he started his business discussion with the new car team. I must thank him for giving that opportunities.
Okay. So that was a fantastic show. In fact, we had Pro Murugan sharing his entire experience and, of course, a lot of learning for all us as well. So, team, it is now time to end the show. There are more questions. You can just email it to this email ID you see on the screen right now. So, there is email ID. So, you can just mail it to this email ID, webinar@autoretailpro.com, and we will forward this to Pro Murugan. He will answer your questions. So, we've already overshot of time by almost 4 minutes now. So with this, I take opportunity from all of you to thank Pro Murugan for being on RevUp and giving his sharing his experience with us.
Yeah.
So Pro Murugan, we bid a goodbye to you for now. We'll of course catch up later for some other program. So team, if you have anyone or if you want to recommend someone to this RevUp program, you can send an email to the same email ID, webinar@autoretailpro.com. if you feel there's someone who's been, inspiring you, who's working in the auto industry and is successful in the auto industry, you can nominate them for this show. Send an email to this email ID with their name and contact number, and tell us a short, message on why you feel he's the right person to be on RevUp. So we will talk to him, and if we feel that he is the right person to be here, he would be on the show one day. So otherwise, RevUp is a program that we have running on every Sunday at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So never miss the show. If you want to see the previous versions of this, you can always go to our YouTube channel, that is Auto Retail Pro, YouTube/Auto Retail Pro. You can find all the previous videos of RevUp there. So with that, we bid goodbye to all of you. We'll catch up next Sunday again at 11 a.m. Bye till then. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off from AR Pro. Goodbye.